95% of them were black men with non-black women. The person leading the event was a black man that was married to a white woman. I'd be lying if I said that seeing all of this at the same time was not triggering. This is pretty much what the dating scene looks like overall in LA.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think you are allowed to have whatever dating preferences you want. However, simultaneously, this is not the first black woman we've seen complaining that black men aren't dating black women. They're preferring non-black women. So if I were a black woman, I would want to know why exactly this is. I would want to sit down with some black men and ask them specifically, what is it about black women you're not as interested in, or what is it about non-black women you are interested in, and maybe use it as some cause for self-reflection. But all I ever see these black women do talking about the issue is complaining about it and hating on black men for having preferences.
Now, I find it ironic that an Asian woman who I think is Chinese is sitting there with lip fillers imitating white tea women who are imitating us could ever fix a flat filled lips to speak on black women. But here we are. Black men and their disrespect and disloyalty have made everyone of every race feel like they can come in and disrespect black women and play in our faces and tell us why they think that y'all are so disloyal and disrespectful. And you know what, to be honest with y'all, it's really embarrassing to me, to be honest with you. Like, I'm embarrassed by it because I see other races of men, and you know what? I'm not going to say what other race because I don't want to be ignorant, but I'll just say that I see other races of men with their women who are built like book bags and suitcases, and they are loving all on them and putting kids in them every other business day. And I don't see them on social media talking about obesity or this is why we like other races of women. They're prettier than our women, etc., etc. But you know what? I digress. We know that there's a problem with the buck broken beta boys, but anywho, let me just move forward. I was going to say something, but I'm not even going to say it. This trend of everyone feeling like they can throw shots at black women and say, you know, you guys need to do some self-reflection and figure out why y'all men don't want y'all and why they want others. And no, we don't need that. Because if it was just that it's because we are so mean and so nasty and so angry, we're just these very bad black women, then those relationships that black men have with those other women that they choose would be successful and happy and healthy, but they are not. And I'll tell you why, because they base their whole union on their shared mutual hatred of black women. The black men want a woman who will not challenge them. And the non-black woman wants to antagonize the black woman. Not to mention, you know what? And before I even go into what I was going to say, what they want to do is look at a black woman and say, aha, I got your man. He treats me so much better than you. Looky here, looky here, looky here. But how many times has this been shown and proven that? Who always has the last laugh? It ain't y'all. You get the same black man. Now, let me just get back into it. Let's talk about the most popular interracial union, which is the white tea woman and the black man. That union, okay? The white tea woman and the black man fails the most out of all interracial marriages. Not to mention interracial marriages with black men fail even more than when they marry black women. But you know what? I know that it feels good for some of y'all non-black heifers to feel like you can look down on black women and say, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. And you know what? That's really some BS. Because do you honestly need to look down on a group of women so that you can feel better? Really? Do you? But you know what? It's honestly a symptom of a greater issue. Colonization, slavery, anti-blackness, misogynoir, brainwashing, being buck broken, internalized self-hatred, and a host of other things, in my opinion, of why black men behave in the manner that they do. But you know what? I'm tired of being held accountable for the reason that black men are highly disloyal and disrespectful and self-hating. That is not my burden to bear. It's not your burden to bear either, sis. However, the world has attempted to make that our problem. You know what I mean? I just feel like we are not to blame that they have internalized their experiences under white supremacy in a way that is, dare I say it, way more bootlickerish or way more Uncle Ruckus-ish than black women. But honestly, the fact that I don't see any black men, and it might be some, but I don't see many black men checking this Asian woman, it's very telling. Now I go and look in the comments of this video and I see this man right here, Mr. P. The jokes write themselves, don't they? But anywho, he says they really don't care. They just hate to see a black man happy. That is all. So I go to his page and this is what I see. This man is in South Korea puckering his lips like he's the baddest chick that we've ever seen. And then I see his girlfriend that's in it for the green card. Oh, excuse me. My bad. You know what? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I see his girlfriend on his page and he says that she is the source of his happiness. And I think to myself, that's beautiful. But if you are so happy, then why do you have black women's name in your ashy mouth? Then I see this man say accountability is kryptonite to the black woman. And then I go to his page and see this.
What I'm trying to understand is, why are so many women, black and white, so upset with the passport bros right now?
And this is the delusion that I'm talking about, because nobody cares that you're a passport bro. Nobody cares about what y'all are doing. Nobody cares you were not wanted here, and you're only simply tolerated there as a means to an end. But you know what? Then I see this from a Jimmy Washington who says they act like they don't know. Men have said why. And I look at his profile photo and I'm completely confused, because what black woman has ever been interested in you enough to the point where they would ask you why you wouldn't pursue them? Honestly, who? Then I look underneath his comment and I see a fax from Mr. C. And then I go to his page, of course, you know how I do, and I see this. A man that would have a hairline like this and would still shout out his barber is clearly mentally unstable and not fit to speak on black women. This man's hairline is literally looking like the ghost of Christmas past, and he is out here throwing shade towards black women, having a hairline that Beijing won't even fix, and he's still talking about, woo, shout out to my barber. Nasty, nasty work. And honestly, I think this is what makes me the maddest. Men that black women do not want always have the most to say about black women. Like, sir, you were never an option, so why are you even talking? And as y'all can see, another man right here, I guess the name is Fine, who said they hated what Kevin Samuels told them. Now they face the consequences. This is his pick. Consequences of what? Catching you looking at Magic Mike with the lotion out? Because who takes a pic like this? I cannot tell if this is your brother or your special friend, but I digress. I really do want to mention, let me stop. I really don't want to get in trouble. And also I want to switch gears a little bit because I really want to mention something really important. I want to give a shout out to one of my supporters, and I don't want to overstep and expose your information if you're not comfortable with being on social media. So I only exposed your middle name on Cash App. That way you know that I'm talking about you. Miss Loving, since I can't send you messages on Cash App, I just wanted to tell you here that your support means the world to me. Your Cash Apps, your kind words, they really do affect me deeply. And I just wanted to say Thank you so much for supporting me and letting me know that I'm making a difference. Like, honestly, thank you, thank you, thank you a million times. Thanks. And if you do want a proper shout out, please email me at unpopularopinionsblackwoman@gmail.com. That's if you don't mind me exposing your whole name and like your Cash App picture so that I can give you, the proper shout out or whatever. But I didn't want to go and do that without getting your permission first. But anyway, you guys, I just really had to say that. But I did want to say that if you guys watched this whole video, and I know that it was a long one, if you watched this whole video, I really, really do appreciate you. If you guys could do me a huge favor and drop a 99 in the comments. When you guys do that, it just lets me know that you watched the whole video. Should I make videos this length, or should it be a different one, and et cetera, et cetera. I use it for a lot of different metrics and a lot of different reasons. And also,